Open any image in Photoshop, go to Layer menu, New Adjustment Layer, down to Gradient Map. Gradient Map is a great way of adding some really unusual colour effects. Give it a name. Also, you can give a colour there. I'm just going to make it red so you can see it in the Layers panel. And there it is in the Layers panel. You've got this, it's on top of the image. The image itself, you can modify, tweak it underneath. This is not totally touching it, affecting it in any way. It's just a layer on top, but it does change the colour. But it doesn't, if I just go there, it's not changed in any way. Go to the Properties. Properties panel, you can find that in the Window menu and Properties. And you've got feathering, you've got masks, etc. But I'm going to go with this Gradient Map section, and I'm going to click here, and I'm going to select Preset. You can run through these presets, choose any one you want. However, unfortunately, because it makes this panel quite big, I need to click off it. At any time, if you want to bring back the preset, simply just go to the layer. That's the key thing. Always make certain that layer is selected, and then you will see this property. Now, I've got this preset here. I can click on this. So if you click on this just there, you'll bring up the editor. So you've got this editor, and you've got this color stops. You can see the colors. You've got red. You got the blues, you got all these here. And I can modify these. Now I can modify this, and if I do this, if I change the stop, doesn't make any difference. The opacity, this bit, ignore. No use in the gradient map. This is the key thing. And I'm just gonna, you can change these, move these, drag these off. If you don't want them, drag them off, drag them on, for reasonable. And also you can add some additional ones. So if you hover over, just down the bottom there, and you click, and you can see as you do that, it changes the colour. And I'm going to go for black. I don't want that to be thing. So as long as it's selected, you can change the colour of it. And you can see as I do black, brings it into this image. And now I can move it around. I can change the midpoint, make it sharper, particular, or I can just move that back there, or I can just go with black again. Another black, and I can interweave. And as you do that, you can see what happens. You get this sort of contouring effect in your text or whatever the image will be. If you're happy with the gradient, you can always say new, and you can just save it there. You can see it's just saved as a preset. Click OK, and you can see the result of that. But you can do a bit more than that. So you can see it's over here, it's a layer, it's on top. I can flatten it. So I can go to Layer and Flatten Image, and it just becomes all one thing now, which is fine. I'm not going to go back at this point. I can apply filters. So filter and down to maybe blur, any of these things, but I'm just going to go with Gaussian blur. It's always a favourite. So Gaussian blur, and just change the radius, maybe make 3 or 4. I still want to be able to read the text. Click OK to a degree. Can't make out much of it. Also, I can always go up to image and auto tone maybe, and just change, make it a bit more sort of stand out. But now what I can do the same as before. Layer, and go down to New Adjustment Layer, and of course I can repeat this. So Gradient Map, give it a name, etc. And again, you can see straight away over here in the layers, you've got another layer on top. It says Adjustment Layer, and it's always this format. You see a little gradient there, you've got the mask, and then you've got this Properties panel. Window menu, Properties. And again, you can select one of those, and you can run through them. You can see which one works best. Maybe that one, or that one. But once you've decided on one, just go with it. And again, unfortunately, because the thing's not accessible, I have to go off it like that. Now, again, edit it. Click on there, bring up the editor, so you can do the editor. And again, go for black. And again, as you see, as you add that, you add even more contours to it. Now you can push it too far. It becomes the point where you just can't make anything out. But you can see, you can just add all the way there, and you can create a whole range of different designs. And of course, you can always select the blue, maybe go there and add a blue there, blue there, blue there, add some more into it. Go to the black one again, and then add black there, maybe add some whites, and so on. You can make 50 or 60, 70 stops on this. Now you can go too far. Maybe you think, you know what, I don't like the result. Put it back, change it, click OK. And you can see the end result there. Create a variety of different designs using this approach. Once you're happy again, just go to Flatten Image, Layer it and Flatten Image, and then you can always apply other filters. So filter, stylize, and oil paint, something like that, and just apply, and you can maybe completely, utterly obliterate it at that point. Maybe add some lighting into it, etc. So for some weird reason, yes, it does want to come up. You could do that, or just click OK. And again, always image, autotone, etc. Or maybe one of the other adjustments, such as maybe levels, just to brighten it up. And you can see the end result there. Hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.